Carbon regulation or carbon barrier, the carbon border adjustment mechanism and embodied carbon emissions in trade. The Carbon Border Adjustment Mechanism, CBAM, aims to reduce carbon leakage through carbon pricing at the trade level, but its effectiveness remains widely debated. This paper, based on the CAP-E model and using multi-scenario simulations, explores the impact of CBAM on trade embodied carbon emissions and its underlying mechanisms. It further discusses its potential impact on the decoupling effect between trade embodied carbon and economic growth in trade between China and the European Union (EU). The study found that the CBAM has a certain emission reduction effect on high carbon industries in emerging economies such as China, but the overall effect is limited, and it actually increases the trade embodied carbon emissions of developed economies such as the EU. Mechanism testing shows that CBAM affects China-EU trade embodied carbon emissions through export suppression, import substitution, and trade diversion effects. Furthermore, there are significant differences in the pathways and stages of trade-related carbon decoupling between China and Europe. The implementation of CBAM will disrupt the existing decoupling process and become a carbon barrier to economic development. This study provides a theoretical basis and policy references for formulating more scientific carbon emission reduction policies and promoting global cooperation on carbon emission reduction. Read more on the website or download the PDF.